Hey, this is John. The video that you're about to watch is actually a continuation of a video that I posted entitled K40 Head Adjustment Screws. If you want to watch that either before or as a follow-on to this one, that's fine, but it will bring you up to date kind of what I'm talking about as far as the mods that I've made to the carriage and head on my unit. Thanks for watching the video on head adjustment screws. What I'm going to show you now may answer a couple of questions that have been posted on Facebook in the forums. Some people are showing that when their laser beam is actually hitting the material, they're either getting two burns or they're getting a main burn with a ghost. And what I'm thinking is that part of the problem that they are seeing is the fact that the head is not vertical. In other words, without doing anything special, it is possible that the head from the factory is sitting off on a slant, forward or back, could be tipped front or back. But what happens is that when the laser beam hits mirror 3, it simply shoots down in relation to the angle that the head is sitting at, not necessarily the angle that the work is sitting at. So if the head is sitting, for instance, with a tilt, let's say about like that, you're going to end up with a work that has an edge with a slant on it instead of a straight cut. And it could be on one edge, it could be on two edges, but at any rate, what I think is causing it is that the fact that the head itself is not in vertical alignment to the work. Now, what I have done here, and I'm going to show you, I have the American Photonics alignment laser. What they've done is they have machined this billet section here. It's threaded to screw on to the bottom of the standard K40 head. And you can see that there's a hole in the middle of it. What they did is on the other end, they took a laser. There are 3 button batteries that go in here unless you come up with a bypass, which I did and I posted about. But at any rate, this, when it's on, shoots a beam straight up into mirror 3. From mirror 3, then it shoots it over to mirror 2 into number 1. And I'm telling you right now that it cuts down on your alignment time dramatically. But let me unscrew my base here. This is my focus lens. What I'm going to do, well, hello. Yeah. What I'm going to do is screw on the alignment unit here. See if I can get it one-handed, not being a true lefty. Let's see what happens if I try it this way. Come on. Why is it that when you're trying to do something like this, it always takes longer? Okay. Now, the way that this is set up is that when that beam is coming in, it's going to fire straight up. It's not going to fire on an angle or anything like that. The angle is going to be whatever the head is, period. Now what I've done is I've taken a machinist's square. I do not have a short one that will fit underneath of this without removing my Z-plate. And I'm not going to mess with that. So what I've done is I've taken a piece of wood and just simply taped it to the side. Now, this is what I want you to pay attention to. When I slide this up to that billet, this space is parallel, okay? It is as close to vertical along here as I can get. By swinging this around to other points and etc., I can verify to as much as I can physically, okay, eyeball, that the head is vertical. Now, the advantage to the head adjustment system or mod that I just posted the video on, and you're watching the follow-on to, is the fact that now the plate is totally adjustable. You can loosen these 3 bolts, 2 in the front, 1 in the back, loosen those up, loosen the nuts underneath of here, or at least they'll be only finger tight at that point. You can then make virtually infinitely adjustable movements to bring this head into vertical. Now, along with that change, obviously fire it up and check and make sure that your alignment is still in good shape. But this is the only way that I can think of to make sure that your head is actually shooting as vertical as possible. In other words, plumb as possible. And again, like I said, what I'm doing is to extend that, I'm using the American Photonics. If you've already put in a long lens, you should have some type of a longer tube that you can sight with, and that gives you the same versatility, okay? At any rate, hopefully you got something good out of this short extra video. If you did, hit the like button down there. If you have questions, drop me a comment. And other than that, have a great one. Bye.